Okay, so now that I've left off with the big hole in the floor, you can see with my bucket seat here. Next, what I was gonna go do today is pick up some 16 gauge or 18 gauge, I'm just not sure yet, sheet metal, and get ready to weld it into place. There's still, I think I'll just spray some kind of rust reforming, Rust-Oleum or Eastwood, something, paint on this. On here as well, and there's still a little problem area up front here that I think I'll try to address once I have the front tire off. But I thought that before I got crazy with the welding, I'd do a few practice runs since I don't really know what I'm doing. I've had this $100 Harbor Freight welder sitting in my garage for the past 5 years, which, you know, is one of the nicest welders that money can buy. So that'll be pretty handy for the job. And I'm gonna do some practice runs on the extra sheet metal that I cut out here. And then I'm also going to try doing a little tack welding here on this part of the tailgate that's come loose to see if I can make any difference. And I think that'll be the training that I need to then weld in the floorboards. All right, well, I'll be honest, that did not go well at all, but thankfully I have a grinder. I'll overlay some photos of the progress photos that I took. But this is the end result of the broken tailgate. I just spray painted some black Rust-Oleum over it for now. And it, you know, it actually holds my weight, so maybe at least a third of it penetrated. But it's definitely a little tricky using the Flux 120 welder with thin sheet metal. Okay, so now that I've practiced on the tailgate and can maybe tack weld, I've gone ahead and cut out a piece of cardboard, roughly the shape that I need. This is kind of lipped up like this. I'll probably actually have it folded down against the inside lip there. And then you can see there's about an inch of overlap on each side. So my plan is once I get the sheet metal in, I'm gonna drill holes and then tack. And then I'll have a gap here that I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna fill in. And I'm also gonna need to fill in this. And I'll need to figure out some way to make sure it sits with the body mount. I might just kind of hammer the metal into place. I'm not really worried about it looking pretty just because I'm gonna be covering it with a carpet kit, so yeah. Well, don't mind the messy work area. I don't really have any kind of metal brake, so this is what I figured out. I just have the sheet metal overlapping the edge and I hammered it down. It looks like I didn't do it totally straight, but it should be fine. I'm calling it a day here. Just breaking these up into short videos because I don't know, it almost adds to the motivation when you're filming it all and putting it together. I sort of scratched, well, maybe for now, I'm not sure yet, my original plan of cutting that short and then making a smaller piece to fill in the transmission tunnel. I'm almost tempted just to tack weld this down and then massage that into place with a hammer. But I'm actually pretty happy with this considering it's a little loose right now, but it clamps into place nicely. I've got the lip folded down there with holes for the spot welds. And then it's overlapping this body mount a little bit. So I'll be able to tack it to the body mount along the bottom there. And then there's another overlap here. And then I'll do something similar along the transmission tunnel side. You know, I'm not, when I fill in this front rectangle, I'm not totally sure how I'm gonna work with the body mount and all that, but I mean, I can figure something out, I'm sure. But yeah, honestly pretty happy with it. I'll see how strong it is once I weld it into place, and then if I need to add any reinforcement, then I will. And then I'll just paint it or coat it with POR 15. And there's going to be a carpet over it and all that, so you'll never know it's there anyway. And then of course there's more rust down here in these corners. I might just hit this with a needle scaler and a wire wheel and see if it's kind of just manageable without doing serious repair. Because again, I'm not really interested in restoring this thing. I just want to have it be solid.